Oh yeah.
Especially towards the end, the cutscenes get really beautiful.
And they miss fucking Zabuza?
That's like the only thing.
Okay.
Which I still think it's strange, but that's probably the only flaw.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Like how I didn't even realize you can like bounce off walls until recently. And I played this game for such a long time.
What was that again? Vanessa, shit. Oh, I got $5. Can you look me up?
The fuck?
Ew! That's nasty, dude. That is nasty. This bitch just digged in her asshole with her finger and then just digged it up someone's mouth.
What the fuck?
I am a minute. Keep it alive.
Showtime! The result of Naruto's training! Let's fight!
Come on, man. Come on.
Yo.
That noise you make whenever you pause it.
Careful.
I didn't make this, but I'm sparing you. You could eat cookies but
In order for things to change, you've got to be willing to get up and do something.
Mission accomplished! Mission success!
Did I not fucking save this shit the last time I did it?
Yeah!
Again? Yo, on your stomach, on your stomach. On your stomach. On your stomach, just crawl. Jesus, hold on. Oh, it's cracking here. Yo, on your stomach and crawl. You good? You know. On your stomach, dude. Good. Hold on.
Mission accomplished!
Mission success.
Tired of hearing Isaac. He needs to die. Are you with me, Daniel? Daniel, are you with me?
No,
Fuck you, then.
I didn't hear what you said, but no.
What you mean, no?
I don't know, just no.
I was saying, fuck Isaac.
Oh, then I'm with you.
See? Why you gotta say no at the first place? So you ruined it.
Because I didn't know what you said.
You should have just said yes.
My fault.
Come on, you know this, bro. You
Confrontation
know
between
this.
main branch and side branch. Hinata versus Neji. Duel among the clan.
That's all we got. After Numa off the room.
Let's fight.
interest in his case yet again. But as I was going through this part of the files, it started to look like Peter Thiel being dishonest was actually the least interesting part of his relationship with Epstein. Instead, I started asking, how did Epstein get involved with this Israeli company in the first place? Who brought it to him? Who connected him to the Israeli tech world and pushed him to shop it around Silicon Valley? And the answer to that is that this company, Carbine, that's today worth over $900 million and deployed all over the world, was co-founded by yet another good friend of Jeffrey Epstein, the former Prime Minister of Israel itself. Ehud Barak is a former general in the IDF who was active in Israeli national politics from the late 90s to the early 2010s, serving at different times as the Minister of Defense, the leader of the Labor Party, the head of the IDF, and at one point even as the country's prime minister as the successor of Benjamin Netanyahu's first term. He also appears in the Epstein files over 4,000 times. And looking at their relationship
Netanyahu.
revealed by the release of the Epstein archives, we can see a level of connection that goes far beyond head of the IDF, and at one point even as the country's prime minister as a successor of Benjamin Netanyahu's first term. He also appears in the Epstein files over 4,000 times. And looking at their relationship as revealed by the release of the Epstein archives, we can see a level of connection that goes far beyond casual acquaintance. Because from 2013 to 2017, Barack and Epstein are on record having met at least 40 times, and for some years, they had scheduled appointments every month. Epstein functioned in many ways as Barack's secret advisor, giving financial and business advice, helping expand his network,
Jew niggas
and
is
acting
not gonna treat
overall
me
as
like
a
I'm some kind of summer camp
and even more
trainee
than just
nigga. That's how
visiting
you
the
think.
island, which he also did. Back in New York City, Barack and his wife would so frequently stay over at Epstein's Upper East Side apartment that it turned into a running joke for Epstein's staff. In 2015,
Oh, damn.
Epstein's
My fault.
assistant emails her colleagues to ask, Jeffrey is wondering if we can get faster internet for apartment 11J. Hood is requesting it. Looks like this is slowly becoming his apartment. And if their social ties were close, their financial entanglements were even deeper. In 2015, Barack invested $1.5 million in a seed round for Reporting, later rebranded as Carvine, an Israeli emergency communications software startup. And much of the capital for that investment had been given to him directly from Epstein himself. And besides Barack, the only other investor in that initial round was the Israeli Ministry of Economy itself, which contributed $300,000. Basically, Jeffrey Epstein was deeply financially connected to the highest level of Israeli politics. According to Reason magazine, Epstein used Barack to seek out opportunities in the surveillance industry and build connections with powerful figures around the globe, including multiple figures in Israeli intelligence and figures in black recruitment circles. Of course, there is still the question of what Barack knew and when. He has mentioned that he has no idea Epstein was involved with underage girls, but leaked emails reported on by Straight Arrow News show that Barack's own age 7 years old about Epstein was early in his 4 years before Epstein invested in Barack's companies. And so Epstein's relationship with the former Prime Minister of Israel has raised even further questions about what exactly Epstein's true role in politics may have been. Because as it was turned out, his connection with politics wasn't just social and wasn't just financial. Not only was he hosting this guy at his house all the time, he's advising him on politics, emailing about how to deal with Iranian nuclear enrichment, pushing ideas about taking military action against Syria. They weren't just friends and business partners. Epstein was exerting influence with a political agenda as well. And of course, if you want to exert influence over me, you guys can now buy these sweaters where I design beauty There's actually really high American billionaire businessman, and now also United States Secretary of Commerce, a job in the top 10 of the presidential line succession that's responsible for advising the president on all matters related to American business and industry. He's also former neighbors with Jeffrey Epstein for many years. And in October of 2025, as the Epstein case began to ramp up once more, Lutnick would vow in public that he had, in fact, never spoken to or met Epstein after 1 June 2005. He even told a story to support his claim. According to an October 2025 interview with the New York Post, Lutnick said that he had cut ties with Epstein in 2005 when they were neighbors in New York. Lutnick explained to the newspaper that Epstein had given him and his wife a tour of his Manhattan townhouse, where he showed off his massage room. Lutnick said that he said to him, "Massage table in the middle of the house? How often do you have a massage?" Lutnick told the Post that Epstein said to him he got a massage every day, and then, getting really close to him, told him he gets the right kind of massage. Lutnick told the Post that after leaving Epstein's house, in the 6 to 8 steps it took to get from his house to my house, he and his wife decided that he would never be in the room with that disgusting person ever again. Although, in reality, newly released files show that Harry Lutnick had lied. lying to the world about his connection to the billionaire who was running an industrial-scale child sex trafficking operation while they were in contact with each other. He lied about their patient and business years after the world knew exactly what she was. And so we're looking at all these entrepreneurs, artists, celebrities, all of these people lying through their teeth about their association with Epstein, lying about how well they knew him, or what they did with him, and the craziest part is, we're still not done. We all know that Prince Andrew, son of Queen Elizabeth, was one of Epstein's most loyal associates and has been all but criminally convicted of it, to the point where even the King of England has put out a statement saying he's ready to cooperate with criminal crouching over a woman on the floor in Epstein's house, but Epstein wasn't just friends with the
Oh.
There are, in fact, real working politicians that appear as fires as well. Peter Mandelson, former commissioner of the Parliament, U.S., as well as an advisor to Tony Blair, files thousands of times. Epstein's 2003 boat report, which included emails from President Trump, also includes a similar note from Peter Mandelson, which includes quotes about Epstein being his best pal and mentions the interesting friends that Epstein loves to bring around. But still, it goes even further. They didn't just email each other what a good idea. During his time in he was actively in office, and now, with the email coming out, the thing was here that he was the reason someone Jeffrey Epstein classified information about self-esteem politics. In writing to Epstein about his tax policy, he pledged to lobby his own government on behalf of the interests of lower taxes and bankers like he and Epstein were working on that together. In 2010, he would give Epstein a $5 billion bailout today, and Epstein's documents also show records of him sending his money of $100,000 in value to Mandelson and his husband. In the aftermath of these documents being released, Mandelson has been blamed for having exposed his country with money he must call the in his time in office. Essentially, Epstein had people implementing foreign governments sending him sensitive information. In his great former prime minister, leaving Epstein as a shadow diplomat and a fixer across 3 continents. A sitting British cabinet minister leaking classified economic intelligence to him during the worst financial crisis in Britain's modern history. These are not the relationships of a socialite. These are the relationships of a man who operated at the intersection of money, intelligence, and power. And somehow, it still goes even deeper. Ariane de Rothschild, having married into the Rothschild family in the 1990s, is a French banker and current CEO of the Edmond de Rothschild Group, an offshoot of the Rothschild family dynasty that, for centuries, has dominated banking across Europe, establishing itself as the most influential family-controlled financial institution in the world. Ariane herself is worth an estimated $5 billion, and despite maintaining that she only knew Epstein in the context of her normal work duties, documents reveal that she in fact held dozens of personal meetings with him between 2013 and 2019, paid him a $25 million consulting contract, and also helped him find assistance from many outlets to the case of documents. There are many other people taking power, including Epstein files, Catherine Rumler is an attorney who, following a decorated career as a federal prosecutor involved in convicting unbound executives in the 2000s, served for a while as White House counsel. The White House under the Barack Obama presidency. Essentially, she's one of the most
What the fuck? How have I never seen this before?
See what?
Hit and Lotus.
I will grow stronger and stronger.
Disturbing, it's enough to make our deepest, darkest conspiracies look like a joke. Every one of the worst, most strangest, insane ideas that's been said about Epstein turns out to have real evidence towards its truth.
Am I just not finding out I can use his ult in awakening mode?
Staying around Epstein after they knew what he was is horrifying. We haven't even gotten to the bad part yet. What we need to understand now is what they were doing. What
Mission accomplished!
Mission success.
That was beautiful.
why the government didn't operate for decades, why it never engaged with intelligence agencies and political movements, and why all of this was allowed to happen in plain sight. Because this is how our world really works. This is the level of wealth and power where the rules do not apply. For decades, our society has been obsessed with the darkness of the upper levels of power. We've written books and made movies speculating what power and control really means and what it really looks like. This isn't just a story from the past. This is a mirror being held up to the present, to the world we live in right now, to the people who control it. And it's going to make you sick. Online complainant reported she was a victim and witness to a sex trafficking ring at the Trump Golf Course in Rancho Palos Verdes, California between 1995 and 96. Complainant reported Ghislaine Maxwell as the madam and broker for sex parties, clients of whom included Epstein, Robin Leach, and Donald Trump. Complainant reported participating in orgies and that some girls went missing, rumored to have been murdered and buried at the facility. Complainant reported being threatened by Trump's then head of security that if she ever talked of what went on there or who she saw, she would end up as fertilizer for the back 9 holes like the other cunt. That's a real document in the Epstein files. But of course, just because it's real doesn't make it true. Trump Golf Course in California wasn't open until 2006, 10 years after the story supposedly takes place. The Epstein files, which include over 3 million images, documents, and videos, also include nearly every single tip the FBI ever received, verified or not, with regards to the case. And if all of them were true, the world right now would be some really deep shit. Like billionaires and presidents having parties on Thursday this type of mythological demonic shit. What do I mean? On the yacht who witnessed babies being born during Epstein's removal, individuals even species from Mars, and was then raped by George H.W. Bush. Even though many of these things likely are true or even possible, that doesn't mean that the Epstein files still don't call into question everything that we think we know about the world. And look, a lot of what went viral after the files got was fake. The email saying that Epstein invented Bitcoin is fake. Fortnite accounts supposedly proving he was alive in Israel playing video games on Xbox all day, fake. AI-generated photos of politicians, unfortunately. People lost their minds over a fake account that they thought Epstein named after an ancient Jewish family, but it ended up being a computer glitch. They're supposed to say it's valid. And this stuff is crazy. Generally, headlines like Epstein and buries the truth
My skill talking!
because you don't need crackhead stories about burying girls onto a golf course to see that the truth is ultimately even more horrifying than anything that anyone could have made up in the first place. On September 22nd, 2016, Jeffrey Epstein received an email with redacted
I just realized this. Isaac dead?
just minutes apart. One is
Ben
labeled
dead.
pussy, one is labeled girls, and one is labeled age 11. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's not an anonymous tip from someone who's requesting Bitcoin to prove the truth. These are real emails that Epstein was getting and sending, exposed by the U.S. Department of Justice. But before 2025, the case against Jeffrey Epstein, at least in the public eye, was built primarily on suspicion. The idea that Jeffrey Epstein was part of something much bigger than himself and that other people were involved, it came from 2 facts. Number 1, Jeffrey Epstein was rich, a pedophile, and had a ton of powerful money. And number 2, he was found dead in a billionaires, politicians, and thinkers all at the same time. On Friday, April 24th, 2009, Epstein, still in prison after his 2008 conviction of prostituting minors, emailed a friend to say, "Where are you? Are you okay? I loved the torture."
Mission
That
success.
email would be revealed to have been sent to none other than Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, CEO of a shipping company called DP World that handles over 70 million shipping containers annually, roughly 10% of shipping traffic in the entire world. His brother, Mohammed bin Sulayem, is president of the FIA, the governing body of Formula One car racing. Bin Sulayem also spent years on the board for the Sovereign Wealth Fund in the UAE and is the landowner of Dubai's Palm Islands. He's one of the most powerful and richest people in all of Dubai. But it goes, of course, even deeper than just emailing each other about torture victims. In 2016, the larger island neighboring Epstein's Little St. James, Great St. James, went up for sale. And Epstein, having already had his bid denied while trying to buy it in the past on account of being a sex offender, made a holding company in Sulayem's name and purchased the island for $22 million. Other emails between them involved sharing links to porn videos and discussing politics. At one point, Sulayem would email Epstein to tell him the Ukrainian and the Moldavian arrived. Big disappointment, the Moldavian is not as attractive as the picture. This is literal confirmation in writing from a first-hand, first-party involved person that Epstein was trafficking women to different powerful people around the world. Everything they said about Epstein was true. Here he is with a man who controls one of the biggest shipping companies in the world, one of the most powerful men in the Arab world, talking about torture porn while he's in prison, sending him prostitutes, and getting him to help him buy more islands. Epstein was exactly who they said he was. He was doing horrific, disgusting shit with people who sit at the highest level of power and influence in the world. And the more you read, the worse and worse it gets. In 2014, someone writes to him, "Thank you for a fun year. Your littlest girl was a little boy." After U.S. Congressmen were allowed to view unredacted personal files in secret context, they report back that many files that had been redacted were relating to crimes against 16, 14, 10, and even 9-year-old girls. They would also say that they had identified at least 6 men. One high-ranking foreign government official, one prominent public figure, who were all directly involved in Epstein's trafficking activities. There is now undeniable proof that Epstein was doing exactly what everyone suspected he was doing. He was running a lunatic serial with the richest people in the world. Other files in the Epstein library include an FBI document with a list of underage victims, acknowledgement that Epstein was in possession of 14.6 terabytes of what they called obscene material, and countless redactions filed under child sexual abuse material not seen. But here's what's happening. Those emails, the torture video, the littlest girl, the Eve 11, these are the ones where they were talking casually, where they aren't hiding anything. But many more of the Epstein emails come out to contain evidence of stuff that's far worse going on just below the surface. Something that, again, was before considered a nightmare too disgusting to even be possible. In 2016, just before Donald Trump won the presidency, a conspiracy theory alleging that prominent Democrat politicians were running a human trafficking operation was extremely normal to use in the pizza,
Come on, guys, put your all into it.
Within a couple of weeks, a 20-year-old man in North Carolina traveled up to the opening fire in the AL-15 at among other violent incidents. The man was evidence of the Pizzagate story was ever produced. And the conspiracy
Come on, guys, put your all into it.
the mentally unstable.
The craziest
Let's roll. Let's roll.
than they had expected, which can only mean one thing: secret sex ring.
But when the Epstein library was released, something strange
Mission
happened.
failed.
Millions of emails across years of correspondence with
Mission
countless
failed.
different people. Epstein and the people around him were essentially speaking in a way that is exactly like what Pizzagate had described. And it's in there over and over again. The word pizza itself appears in the Epstein files over 900 person writing this knows that snacks doesn't mean snacks. They literally clarify that they aren't talking about lunch.